Hello everyone, welcome to the U.S. Immigration. As the year comes to an end, many families, applicants, and workers are preparing for major changes that will take effect on January 1, 2026. And this time, the updates are not small. USCIS, the Department of Homeland Security, and the State Department have all confirmed new rules, new fees, and new requirements that will impact how people file green card applications, work permits, family petitions, employer-sponsored visas, and humanitarian programs. For thousands of people already waiting in long lines, these changes could affect timelines, costs, and the way officers evaluate your case. In this video, we're going to walk through the most important immigration reforms that officially begin on January 1, 2026. What these changes mean for your green card, your visa, your paperwork, and the steps you need to take now so your case isn't delayed or rejected.
If you are liking this video, please hit the bell button, subscribe, and like it so that you may get updates straight to your smartphone. Now, let's get into the video.
One of the biggest changes coming in 2026 is the new USCIS fee schedule. These increases were published in the Federal Register in late November, and they apply to many immigration benefits, including family-based petitions, employment visas, adjustment of status applications, naturalization, work permits, and humanitarian programs. This isn't a small adjustment. Many fees are rising because USCIS is required by Congress to update them based on inflation. What this means for applicants is simple. If you file after January 1st, you must use the new fee amounts or your application will be rejected. That could cause weeks or months of lost time, especially in categories where the wait is already long and the way you pay these fees is changing too. USCIS has already confirmed that it will stop accepting paper checks and money orders starting in 2026. Filing fees must be paid electronically using a bank account, a debit card, or a credit card. This is meant to prevent lost payments and make processing faster, but it also means applicants must double-check that their payment method works. If the transaction fails, the application is rejected. Employment-based immigration will also see new levels of scrutiny in 2026. DHS is preparing updated rules that tighten how employers prove they have a real ongoing job for a foreign worker. Officers will have more authority to verify job sites, review payroll records, and confirm that the employer has the financial ability to support the worker. This means companies sponsoring EB-1, EB-2, and EB-3 applicants should expect more detailed questions and possible site visits. It also means workers should review their job agreements and make sure their records match what their employer submits. These changes are designed to prevent fraud, but they can slow down cases or lead to more requests for evidence. For humanitarian programs, including asylum, TPS, and parole, new fee changes and documentation rules are also taking effect. Some asylum-related applications that used to be free now have processing charges tied to them. Work permits for these categories will also follow the new fee schedule. And, because security checks are becoming more detailed, applicants may see longer wait times, more interviews, or additional requests for background information. The administration has already indicated that national security screening will be a top priority in 2026, so anyone filing under a humanitarian category should prepare early, gather strong evidence, and avoid last-minute submissions. Another significant change for 2026 is the expansion of biometric screening. Under a proposed policy DHS advanced in late 2025, almost anyone connected to an immigration benefit, applicants, sponsors, family members, and in some cases even interpreters may be required to provide fingerprints, photographs, or other biometric data. This means more people will receive appointments at USCIS application support centers, and it may add extra time before a case can move forward. The goal is to increase security checks across the system, but for applicants, this means one important thing: stay alert for any new biometrics notices in your USCIS online account. Family immigration is also entering the new year with new challenges. Visa bulletin movements remain slow in many categories, and consulates abroad continue to struggle with interview backlogs. These new rules, especially the fee changes and biometric expansion, could add more steps for families waiting abroad through the NVC. Applicants can expect stricter document reviews, more frequent requests for tax transcripts, and additional proof that the sponsor can financially support the immigrant under updated poverty guideline calculations. If the administration finalizes the expected changes to affidavit of support rules next year, the income threshold may go up for certain sponsors, making it harder for some families to qualify. At the same time, there are areas where these changes may help long-term processing. Electronic payments should reduce rejected applications, higher agency funding could speed up case adjudications, and stronger verification could reduce fraud and make wait times more predictable for legitimate applicants. The improvements will not be immediate, but many immigration experts believe that by the second half of 2026, some categories may finally see more stability. So, what should immigrants, employers, and families do right now? First, review your pending or upcoming filings and make sure all forms are current. USCIS will update the new form editions before January 1st, and older versions may no longer be accepted. Second, prepare the correct fees and payment method. Even one mistake with the new fees could cause a rejection. Third, keep an eye on your USCIS account and your email for any biometric appointment notices. And finally, make sure every document you submit, whether it's a job offer, tax return, or relationship evidence, is complete and consistent. With stricter screening coming, small mistakes can lead to long delays. So, looking ahead, immigration in 2026 is going to be shaped by higher standards, higher costs, and, more security screening. But at the same time, there will be efforts to modernize the system and stabilize processing times. For applicants, this means the new year will bring challenges but also opportunities. The people who prepare now, gathering documents, understanding the new rules, and keeping close track of updated forms and fees, will be in the strongest position when these reforms take effect. As always, we will continue bringing you the most accurate news and updates as these changes unfold over the coming weeks. That's all we have for this bulletin. The U.S. Immigration News Channel provides all necessary visa information and procedures for your U.S. immigration journey. It is important to understand the United States immigration processing steps, visa application requirements, processing times, forms, fees, and more. We will continue to provide all information about U.S. visitor visas such as B1 and B2, work visas such as L1A, L1B, and H1B, student visas, green cards, immigrant visas, EB1, EB2, EB3, EB4, and EB5, and family immigrant visas.